Let's talk about a benthic macroinvertebrate, the Midgefly larva, or rather, we have many Midgefly larvae today. Compared to other macros in the stream, the Midgefly larvae are particularly small, but you can still see them with a naked eye. Their scientific name is Chironomidae diphthera. They're in the family of midges and the order of flies. You can identify them in the stream for how small they are. They are worm-like with a distinct dark head. As you can see here, distinct dark head. You can tell by their behavior in the water. They kind of look like they're doing like sit-ups sometime, right? So they're bending in one direction. Like those little guys are bending a lot. They have prolegs, so it's a pointed jointed legs. Like we can bend our fingers. They cannot bend their legs. They also have paired tufts at the ends of their bodies, which can be kind of hard to see on camera. But you might be able to see it on some of them here, especially the bigger ones. And they can come in many different colors. So these guys here are olive green or brownish looking. They could also come in red or even translucent or white. When they're adults, so remember this is the larval stage, when they are adult, they are actually a different kind of fly. Midge flies are typically very small flies, and they can be mistaken for mosquitoes a lot. So the difference between a mosquito and a midge fly is, again, midge flies are pretty small. So if we take that dime back, sorry for covering them over earlier, take that dime back. Their adult forms are typically smaller than the American dime. As opposed to mosquitoes, they could be about the same size of a dime, if not bigger sometimes, depending on their environment. Mosquitoes have a proboscis attached to their head, so kind of like how butterflies have proboscis to get the nectar. Mosquitoes use that to stab into us, right? And midge flies do not have that proboscis. Mosquitoes also have scales, visible scales on their wings, as midge flies do not. And finally, about the midge fly, or the Midgefly larva. And when we're talking about streams and how healthy they are pollution tolerant. So that means that they are able to tolerate any kind of pollution that's put into water. So when we think about the health of our waterways, if we were looking at a lake or a stream and there was oil that was spilled into it, these guys are more likely to survive in that stream as opposed to other macroinvertebrates that might be living there. And when we find macroinvertebrates in a stream, we'll often find Midgefly larvae, but it might be a little bit more alarming if we find a lot of them. So keep that in mind. And I hope you guys learned from this short lesson. Have a nice day.